Now, first of all, on behalf of my team, I'd just like to thank you for agreeing that we come and visit you this afternoon. And we're scheduled to visit some homes in Suva. We've just been to Wailoku to see the sisters down here. The other group, I have been told that they've gone for a picnic in Nauru or somewhere. So they must be okay. Yeah, we've left their Christmas hamper with them and they can share it when they come back. But thank you once again for consenting to our request that we come and visit you this afternoon. It's traditional since I took over as a president 2 years ago. Every Christmas I make a point of visiting homes, orphanages and old people's homes. I've driven past your home so many times. I've heard so much about it, but this is the first time for me to visit the institution. I'd like to comment and thank you, sister, and the members of the staff who spend so much time looking after our elders. We haven't brought a special Christmas gift for you. Just a hamper that's got some fruit cakes and some milk, and I can see some other goodies in here. But yesterday I was in the Western Division. I visited 3 orphanages and 1 old people's home in Nanja, Notoka and Bara. And I'd like to thank you, sister, and the caregivers, the staff, for giving up your time to look after the folks who are here with us. It is not easy looking after elderly people. Now, I speak from experience because my wife and I looked after my mother-in-law, her mom, for many years. Now, she's 98 years old now. I had to ask my brother-in-law and the family to look after her because we couldn't take her to the state house where I am now for all these reasons. But I can assure you that it's not fun at times. You need a lot of patience, compassion, and care and love to look after our elderly. Sadly, sometimes families turn their back. And last year when I visited the old people's home in Samamula, there was a gentleman from Laos. He was crying, complaining to me how he was abandoned by children. It's saddening. That is not our way of life. That is not the Christian way of life, and that is certainly not the way you and I were brought up. We are brought up to look after elders, respect them, love them, and care for them. But we now live in a fast-changing world. Our values, our principles have changed. And sadly, we claim to be Christians, but sometimes we don't behave like Christians. I'd hate to say that. And that's my observation as a soldier and now as a president. I believe in being very honest and forthright with people. And as the head of state, I would like us, parents today and today's generation, let's take this country back to the days of old, where we respect the elders, we look after them, and we care for them. And I'm sure this is what the good Lord Jesus wants us to do. And in 3 or 4 days' time, we'll be celebrating his birth. Now, I just wish that we can focus and be truthful about the fact that, Christmas is a time for families. It's a time for sharing gifts. It's a time for reunions. It's a time for us to show compassion and love towards one another. This is just a very small token to remind our elderly folks here of Christmas. It comes with our thoughts and our prayers. that God will help them enjoy the rest of their lives, but more importantly, help you, Sister Amy, and your staff, and those of you who have devoted so much of your time in looking after our sick and elderly. And on that note, I'd like to once again, on behalf of my team, on behalf of the Prime Minister, government, and all the people of Fiji, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a very peaceful and happy New Year. And I hope that you'll have relatives visiting the members of the home over the next couple of days. I'm so happy and thankful that I haven't seen this cousin of mine for many years. And I haven't seen, Mary Hanarani, another cousin of mine, for many years. We are a family. We are God's family. I look at it that way. I was sharing something with the elderly sisters in my local about my visit to Rome at the beginning of this year and my meeting with His Holiness the Pope. And he assured me that he'll be praying for Fiji and all of us. He's a good man. And I have no doubt that Fiji is blessed. For those who don't realize that, I've been to many places in the world, and when you come back to Fiji, there's something special about this nation of ours. We've had our problems over the years, but then with God's help and guidance, we have survived. We had a bad run last year with Cyclone Winston, and hopefully we don't have another Cyclone Winston this year. We're in the middle of the hurricane season. Let's hope and pray that God will be merciful to all of us. Let's look forward to the new year. A lot of challenges. But I have no doubt that our people are very resilient. That's what we can overcome our problems and continue to forge ahead as a nation. As we speak, Fiji's international profile has been elevated to such a pedestal that is unprecedented, never in the history of our country. The Prime Minister has been traveling to Europe, to America, and just come back, promoting Fiji and championing our fight against climate change. It's affecting us all. Not too long ago, I was in Tuvalu. I saw with my own eyes the ravages of the seas. If we're not too careful, that country will be swamped. But I was so impressed with their faith in God. And when I spoke to the Governor General and the Prime Minister about relocating to Fiji or elsewhere, they assured me that as far as they're concerned, relocation is not an option. And they're so true in their faith in God that God will have them. They are now rebuilding their nation, and I have no doubt that God will have mercy on them. The Pacific Islands, we are suffering the effects of the pollution caused by the major countries, industrialized nations. That's why the Prime Minister has been going around talking to world leaders that we've got to reduce the carbon emission and bring it down to 1.5% if it can be done. I'm sure it will be done. It can be done. So I just hope that you have a peaceful and quiet Christmas, a happy one, and an equally happy and peaceful New Year for all our elderly members who are here with you. But I just want to thank you and praise you for the good work you're doing. So once again, on that note, I'd say Nawalehu, and if we can take our leave after this, sister, because I've got one or two more places to visit. So once again, Merry Christmas to you all, and May God bless you. Namaste. Thank you. Lord. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. God bless you. Ma'am, Merry Christmas.